One of you has to die. One of you has to die. Um, a lot of us we're living in assimilation. A lot of us we are so obsessed with checking up on our phones instead of checking up on our intentions. We don't really check to see if our intentions are still aligning with what we want to become. And it's a losing game because the funny thing is that the more you chase society, you will never reach it because society is designed in a way to make you not content. Because understand this, the main objective for society is to make you a consumer. You have to keep on buying and follow each and every trend that comes up, and you have to stick with it so you can stay relevant. And a lot of us have lost our ways. We have lost ourselves while we're pursuing this acceptance and this validation. I'm not saying it's an easy thing to do because God created us to be part of community, to be part of a community. And even though that's like that, it does not mean that we must succumb to the needs of being wanting to be part of a community, even if the community is leading us into a path of destruction. So you're gonna have to choose. You can't today be doing something and the next day you're doing something else that's different, because your intentions mirror your actions. And that's a lot of us who are feeling misguided. There's a lot of us that are feeling like they're incomplete. How can you be complete when whatever you're following is teaching you not to have fulfillment? And that is an issue that all of us are facing. And once we learn to detach from this yearning of validation, this yearning for acceptance, it's when we can start to get things done. Even the Bible says that you can't serve two masters. That's why I keep on repeating it, because today you're hot, the next day you're cold. You just keep on circling on this hamster wheel, and that's what's creating this stagnant phase that you are in your life. You're going to have to choose what you want to do. And for your sake, I hope that you choose the part of you that gets things done. The part of you that says, I did it. Then the part of you that will say years later, oh, I had potential. This could have been me. And you're pointing at someone else who's doing something that you wanted to do. See, the funny thing is that even the real ones, they understand this. There was this one point where Prince, the singer Prince, he had an idea at night and he woke up. He called his producer, and the producer was like, but it's at midnight right now. Can't we do this thing tomorrow? And then Prince replied and said, no, we have to do it today, because if I don't do it today, then this idea, Michael Jackson will have this idea and then he will act upon it. I'm not trying to make everything spiritual, but you have to understand that God owes you nothing. There's nothing that you can do for God that is a favor. And if you can't do it, someone else will get it done. Someone else will clinch on that idea and work on it. And then you're gonna be like, oh, that person stole my idea. No, that person had the vibration, they matched the frequency, and they got things done. So being double-minded will never help you to get anything done in this life. You're gonna have to choose. You're gonna have to choose to do those hard things. You're gonna have to choose to wake up when your body is sore and still go to the gym. You're gonna have to wake up and say, you know what, I'm really letting myself down, let me go again. Because guess what, I hear a lot of people saying that, oh, the universe this, the universe that. No, the universe that they are talking about is going to support everything that you are wanting to do. And if you are in a state where you are unsure about who you are and you are double-minded, you're going to find yourself always starting something and stopping, starting and stopping. You need to stick to something in order for that to become something. So, and when it comes to what people say or do, it doesn't really matter what people say or do to you. Why do I say that? Because there are two types of people on this earth. There's a person who's a scoreboard and there's a person who's on the field. The ones who are scoreboards, that are called scoreboards, are the ones who have done something and stopped halfway because they were lukewarm, they were double-minded, they gave up, and now they've made it their ultimate mission to stop anyone else who's trying to do what they failed at doing because they lacked consistency, they lacked commitment. But the funny thing is that the ones who are on the field, you on the field, you have the effect of changing the scoreboard. The scoreboard cannot change itself. You can still get things done. So do not fall to this low vibrational state of becoming a scoreboard, because what a scoreboard does, it keeps tracks of the things that you do, just like monitoring spirits. They just keep track of everything that you do. They try to remind you, this is what you did, you failed at this. They try to make you stop because they see that you are doing something, and know that when you are facing challenges, that's when you are going somewhere. If everything is smooth, then it means that you are not doing anything. So remember that you are in the field and stay in the field. Keep on working. Don't look at the scoreboard. And trust me, once you are done, you're gonna see you're gonna see how much powerful you are when you look at the scoreboard. It's been a long time. I missed you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video. I'm back now, and remember to guard your heart, to guard your mind, and stop guarding your phone. All those WhatsApp passwords, they're not gonna help you to secure your future. I love you. And this was the Loner's Corner podcast.